Okay, so this is a review of the Bearvault Bv500 food canister. Food canister that's made to contain food and other items that may have an odor that might attract bears and other critters. And can be used anywhere where you're backpacking or camping. Is required in some areas. It's made out of a durable polycarbonate construction designed to what the company says, keep the weight down and volume high. And weight down, a lot of people would argue about that, but compared to some of the other ones that I looked at, I'll put a table here comparing some of the other ones. I looked at the Counter Assault Bear Keg, the Garcia Bear Resistant Container, Bearvault Bv500, this one here, and also a similar one, the Bv450, which is a little bit smaller version. It comes about that high. It's designed to hold 4 days worth. This is designed to hold 7. Just to give you kind of a comparison, the Counter Assault's probably the closest in comparison. It's got a capacity of 11.7 liters. This one's got 11.5, whereas the Counter Assault Bear Keg has a weight of 3 pounds 10 ounces, whereas the Bearvault Bv500 is 2 pounds 9 ounces, so about a pound less. And yeah, so a couple of things that this one has going for it: it's translucent. The other ones are pretty much just a solid black. Can't see through them. You have to pretty much dig through it unless you've organized it really well. This one I pretty much have to dig through most of the time anyway, but I'll put things in Ziploc baggies separated by day, and so you can kind of get an idea where things are at. So you probably don't have to empty it out all the way, but I usually, what I decide I'm going to eat on day 1 usually isn't what I feel like on day 1, and I end up digging through it for day 4 and things like that. So that's kind of nice. It's also got a large opening, and so the opening compared to most is a lot larger, easier to put things in and get things out. And it's also got these tabs. I don't know if you can see this, but the tabs that secure it on the Bearvault 500, Bv500, you push them in and slide it through, and it's got a second one. You push that one in and slide it through. My understanding was they used to just have one, and in certain areas bears were figuring out the one tab, so they added a second tab, and it seems to be pretty reliable now. The other ones require tools like a screwdriver or a coin to unlatch it. This one does not. I kind of like that. It is kind of a pain sometimes if it's cold, or if you're in a hurry to eat. Sometimes it's kind of hard to push that in for some reason, but if you slow down and maybe use a stick to push it in, or if you just slow down and push it in, it's not too bad. And you can use it as a seat. I did appreciate that. A lot of times if I don't have it, I end up sitting on something uneven or sitting in pitch or something like that. It's a nice, clean, level surface, it's very strong. You do want to make sure you have the lid secured down so you don't damage the threads. And it's also got these dimples. I don't know if you can see those, but it's got dimples on there. Those are designed to where if you want to put this, if you want to strap it on the outside of your pack. The other ones, you have to buy just the way they're designed, they would fall off or out if you tried to strap them onto the outside of your pack. So they make a pouch that you can buy separately, put in there. This one, they don't have that. Basically they put these dimples on so you could secure it with webbing. I haven't personally tried that. I've read people that have, that it's worked well for. Before I do that, I'm probably going to take it on a short trip just so I feel comfortable doing that, because I don't know, I'd hate to get out there and the whole time rather than rather than thinking about what I'm doing and enjoying it. I'm thinking about whether my thing's going to fall out and roll down the hill. So I'll probably take a short trip to try it before I go out and do that on a long trip. And it says it suppresses odors. It might suppress them, but as well as a bear can smell, it's not going to completely suppress them. So you wouldn't want to put this in your tent or anything like that. You still want to store it away from your tent. They recommend 100 yards. It's also good to do it in an area that's not in direct sun so the thing stays cool. You don't want to do it near a cliff or near water, where if a bear does come and starts fumbling around with it and knocks it off the cliff or into a river. So you just want to be careful where you put it. You also want to put it downwind so that the wind is blowing it away from your camp, not towards your camp. They say that it's waterproof. It's got kind of a lip right here that no matter what direction you have this, it's really not going to get water inside if it's raining. But as far as waterproof, it's definitely not. If you were to drop this in water, water could seep in through the threads and damage stuff. And some people have wondered if it'd be best to still hang this from a tree. I guess you could. One of the things I like about it is when I get to camp, I don't want to have to try to find a suitable tree and then sit there and try to get it hung up and then go back and then the next morning have to take it down. I love the fact, even though it weighs a little more, to just be able to walk, over there, set it down, walk back and go to sleep. The next morning I get up and I grab it and go. It's to me it's just a lot less hassle. Tie down, some people say, should I secure it with a rope or webbing to a tree or something like that to keep bears from carrying it off? It's not recommended. It's designed to where bears can't really hold on to it very well. They can't carry it off, so they'll fumble around with it till they're bored and then they'll leave it. If you did put rope or webbing around it, most likely they're gonna, if they get that loose and it's still got the rope or webbing on it, now they have something to hold on to and can carry it off. It's it's also approved by the Sierra Interagency Black Bear Group and the Interagency Grizzly Bear Committee. And it's also made in the U.S. And if you have any questions or concerns that I might be able to answer, let me know. And yeah, that's it.